you know, to do some entries and things like that. So I kind of help them a lot
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, bro. Yeah, just I didn't, like I said, I didn't want to go into into much detail, but just wanted to kind of give guys a glimpse of what what's been going on and what's what I've been through, but yeah, well, that's what I did. I just before I had, I had to wake up extra early, man. Traffic, and that traffic jam ain't no good, man. I had to, screenshots and just do my best, man. And I'm glad to say it was very good. It was very good. Uh,
Good. So when you said that you took screenshots, is that taking screenshots straight from your phone, or you would like take pictures out of your MetaTrader 4 setup?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I'll just take a picture of the MetaTrader 4.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have time to screenshot the computer and then have to send it to like my phone and this and that. And so I just, yeah, pretty much, yeah, just take a picture and try to, and then look at my phone and see, okay, so this is doing this. I'm at this part of the cycle, and so on and so forth. All that good stuff. All right.
All right, cool. And
Yeah.
then when you say that as being part of the cycle is you will look a few days back, right, to see where
Uh,
you're at.
yeah, pretty much. And I was still learning at the time, so it was a little difficult for me to keep and to keep up with the cycle, because to me, to me, to be honest, what took me the most time to master was the straightaway trade and the three days of level and the levels, the straightaways and the levels. Just breaking it down short and simple. Those two were my issues when I started.
Okay.
Yeah, the straightaways, the fake outs, fake M's and W's,
Mm-hmm.
those were the ones that got me a lot. I was thinking, oh man, this is like a good W in the Brinks. Sorry about your luck. Either they consolidated or they dropped, like that. That's what I mean. Okay.
Okay. And
Yeah. Uh-huh.
that I'm noticing, or correct me if I'm wrong, but or kind of like a questioning about it too. But when I see like a W or an M, um, and you know, it has to break that level of the second leg, or about to form that second leg, you know, of the M or W. Does it all the time need to break the water or the mayo, or is it just a formation itself?
So okay, so your question is that if you take an entry on a M or W, are you saying that will there always be like a mayo or something there as a take profit? Is that your question?
Or as an entry?
Or as an entry? Okay, so okay, okay. So example. So if let's switch the colors. Give me a second, guys.
I mean, I'm sure I could like I could have looked at previous, you know, forms of the W's and M's on other, you know, on the charts from like last week or two, and look at how those form, you know. But I guess not, since I already asked, you know, uh, you know,
Okay, I think I know where you're heading. Okay, so are you talking about this? If they, okay, example, this is your water. There's a W with an uptrend. Is this what you're talking about? If they do this, can you take an entry here? Is that your question?
yeah, like yeah, basically confirming like an entry already to take a
Uh,
take a trade.
Pretty much if you see a W or a V, okay, usually V's are railroad tracks, red candle and then the green candle to shift. Grab these guys, right? What they do. Or, they can just do dojis and then shift, your candlesticks engulfing,
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
what, yeah. Well, those, okay. So if
okay,
they do all that on the moving average with the trend, you're good to go. Okay. You
oh,
can
okay.
take those. Yeah, you can take those. All right.
I mean, as long as the water is above the what's it called? Is it the Mayo? Uh, you know how the cross, when it goes uptrend, it crosses up, and then when it's a downtrend, it crosses down, and then a lot of times the blueberry will be either underneath the water and the Mayo, so it's showing like an uptrend. or am I wrong or confusing?
That's
Because I
I,
noticed, like, I think right now, what is it, UJ? I
right
think that the
now. Let's see.
blueberry. I remember which chart I saw. Let me look at it. But it was a chart that I was looking at previous price action. Um,
Uh-huh.
the blueberry will be at the very top or at the very bottom. But let me see. That was a good one. Um, like around August 19, the
August
blueberry.
19. Okay.
Yeah, August 19 on the
Let's
50-minute
go back.
chart.
All right, let's go back for you, bro. August.
Blueberry
Oops.
super high,
Let's see.
and then now we're looking at so and then if you scroll forward towards now on a current date now, it looks like it's now the blueberry is below the Mayo and the water.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's
Okay.
confirmation of like now it's an uptrend for sure, you know.
Oh, okay. I understand. Okay. Okay, okay. Yes. I think you were on the previous webinar. I think on when was it, on Wednesday? I think Wednesday. But I had discussed, see how the moving averages, they started leading with price instead of following it. You see how most of the time, when you're in the fanning, you expect the fanning for level 3, but also you can use this as a confirmation even more. When the moving averages start to lead, excuse me, yeah, lead with price like this, and they start getting tied up like this is definitely going to be a reversal. Okay, so if you want to write this down, feel free. This is definitely going to be a reversal. Definitely. The moving
Okay,
averages,
yeah.
yeah, the moving averages are now getting in a tighter range. All right, and look what they did. They came down here and then bam. You
And there you
know,
go. Okay.
now, yeah, now we expect what? Okay, so so what are we expecting now? Cash, what's up? What's good? All right,
Yeah.
okay. So I'll post it on the channel, the actual where you can just see it. But USD Japan, if if okay, because like I said, remember freaking earthquake can happen in US in Japan and they drop to hell. Okay, but if nothing like that happens, then good. Okay, so
Mhm.
if they come to this area again, but do not come back here, right? Okay, if they don't come back here to this
Mhm.
area right here, you're good. Actually, you can even take this entry and you expect what? W D G M. All right. So
Mhm.
also, if they don't come here, you got yourself a swing trade setup. All right.
Okay.
This actually will be your anchor point of the week. However, they did it on a Friday. Remember how I said variations on the theme? This time they did it on a Friday, though. So they used, what was it, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday to complete the pattern. They chopped around, held the level for the Yellen speech, and now they did this monster rise, right? So possibly they may correct somewhere around here, okay? But if one of you guys have a trade open on USD Japan or USD CAD and you're holding, all right, and they come here, keep in mind, if they don't take this air somewhere, if they don't come, okay, pretty much if they don't come back around this area, you're good to go. You're free. You can hold. You can actually even enter another trade. All right, and you expect this, and then price will keep rising. All right,
Got it.
okay, guys. So same
What do you
with
think
you.
is forming right now?
What was that?
What do you think it's forming right now?
Right now, I honestly, I don't think they're gonna move much. As you can see here, they barely move. They're just grabbing orders. We see these pins to both sides, both sides, right? They're just chilling right there. So, however, if anything, and keep in mind, look, the ADR value is at 93, so it's kind of interesting. Okay, let's see if they can actually fill it up. But if anything, shorty, they'll probably possibly retrace. But the overall trend should start being an uptrend. Okay, let's look at the 4 hour though, so you can understand. All right, when you start looking at the bigger picture, you can see a big fat head and shoulders. All right, I'll talk about this later, but see how it kind of repeated itself in the way how they came to this area and look what they did. They went up, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 hour chart, right? In this one, you see like 4 levels. However, I would have probably counted it like this. I've probably been okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? When they start doing this, we don't trade these, right? Because they can confuse and they can reverse at any time, right? Okay, so they did this, they came here, now they corrected finally. They're at the Mayo right now. Okay, so possibly they'll do this, retrace, right? Remember, keep in mind the anchor point. If they don't take that area out, you're good for a swing trade, a cash swing trade. All right, you expect this. All right, all right. It might just sit there. There's a strong area here, and then right, V V. Well, not all the way to 103, but M, just because my art is kind of crappy, by the way, so it's big. But anyways, yeah, right. Intraday, long term, you expect possibly 1 to 2 levels or three, right? Okay. Same with the other pairs. Let's look at a like example AU. Okay. To me, this whole area was level 3. They just broke out. So, with that being said, and also by the way, Shorty, and I think you use channels. This is actually a channel, right? And it broke. Now, what do we expect? Possibly a area
Retest.
exactly retest here and then drop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. So this will make it 1, 2, right, and so on and so forth. This would be your danger area right here because of blueberry, right? I think what is this like? I think this is like the the weekly this is the weekly trend. I think on the blueberry on the 4 hour. But yeah, so you get my point. So yeah, that's that's how you do that. Okay. Let's see. I actually by the way, guys, I think I had one of my students ask me a question. They were telling me that why don't I um don't I post more charts in the chat? And and to that person, that's a very good question actually. And I'm not offended, like at all. I'm not offended. I actually thank you for that. So I wanted to tell y'all the reason that maybe okay, if I guess I don't know if you felt neglected or whatever, but the reason that I just tell you guys, okay, take Callisto career setups and do this and that because it will pay off. The reason I say that is because I feel like it will help you overall. Like if you have someone just yes, I'm your mentor and I'm your teacher. Of course, I will always be here for you guys. But if I'm there, like I'd say, like no offense, like a babysitter, like you're not gonna learn anything. You're just gonna like pretty much depend on me, right? And that's that. You know, if I'm not saying I'm gonna die, but let's just say I die, then what? You know, that's what I mean. Like, so for that person, bro. That's what I mean, bro. You know, I want you to get the concept. I want you to learn it also by yourself and with my assistance, of course. Of course, I'm gonna assist you, but you know, I want you to also learn it and learn it your way, the way you can you can grab it. You know, everyone learns at a different pace. At a you know, some learn faster, some learn slower, right? You know, some of you guys are still struggling with the M's and W's, and that's fine. That's fine with me. You know, I'm, some of you guys message me, and I apologize if I replied late, guys. Man, trust me, I have a bunch of messages to reply to, but I try to make you guys my first priority, of course, right? But yeah, for that person, that's what I mean. I want you to understand it and learn it at your own pace. And when I post something like example a chart, I want you to well, I will start posting now since you asked, okay? But I will start posting the charts and I want you to like get the hint, get the clue. Okay, so why is cash saying three levels of rise here or why is this a W? Why this and why that? Okay? Don't be afraid to ask me, man. Don't I'm going to reply, okay? I've always have and always will. Okay, if you have a cash, no, look, man, that's wrong. Your chart is wrong. This is what I think. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, just show me your chart or what are you thinking, and we'll look at it as a team, as a family. You guys, my small little group. Briscoe, Sile, Janelle, everyone in here, Geo, Shorty. All right, we'll look at it as a team, right? And be like, okay, so what are we expecting here? What are we expecting here, right? But for that, you guys have to kind of keep up and start grasping the content, and then we can have more conversations like, all right, guys, so look, this is gonna happen because of this and that. We can all be on the same. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks for sure, Briscoe. But yeah, that's what I mean. For that person, I hope I got your question answered. Okay, okay. Uh, but yeah, guys, that was I want to get that off for you guys. And if he's not here, I don't know if he's here, but if he's here or not, that was for you. All right. So and for everyone else. Okay, so yeah, I'll post more charts. So that's why Steven gave me the channel so I can post the webinars and chat and the charts and thoughts on pairs and stuff like that. Okay, so you can get so stuff won't get lost. Okay, all right. But yeah, guys. Let's see. I believe someone had a question on. I forgot. I think someone had asked about a pair. Let's see. I think it was in the other chart, in the other chat. I think they said about something about GBP USD. Oh, speaking of GBP USD, let's see.
Yeah, she did some whole shit.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, Geo, man, we missed on this GBP USD, guys. If you know what I'm talking about. Look at this. They did the news, completed the pattern, ended in a pin, gold. 3 hits to the man. Do not hit the freaking high in front of me 3 times, man. Especially in like a what is I don't even know if this is a multi-session. This is like a freaking weekly session. They hit this area for the news. Look at the massive drop. Man, I missed this by the way, but this is what I mean, right? Pin the area 3 times for news, ended in a hammer like this, gold. You take it. Look at this drop. GBP USD, guys. Man, we missed that one. But hey, oh well. There's always next setup, right? But yeah, anyways, guys. Let's see. I think I had one more thing to cover up before I let you guys go, all right? Let's see. I have the question. I have to look at the question real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys.
If by any chance, I don't know if there's a if that question has been answered or not, but as far as ADR value, is there a specific number we need to watch out for or anything, or if price hits that ADR line or anything like that?
Are you saying like example of well, they're not here no more, but wait, hold on. Let's see. Let's look at I think I have a screenshot. I'll look for the question in a little bit, or let's see. Give me a second. I think it's this one. Let's see. Man, you better load, man. Oh wow. Oh, okay. So are you saying like, is there something that like a number, like example, like if the ADR is even more blown than this number, is there like, oh man, like it went up over like 200 pips? Like, is that good or is that bad? Is that what you mean? Like, is there a certain number or something? Is that what your question is?
Yeah, I mean, like, is that like another confirmation or indication to like a trade or?
Honestly, pretty much when your ADR high and like, okay, so what is it? Oh, GBP USD. Okay, at this moment, when they did this and they came back down up here, this was I believe this was blown. This line, this red line showed up already as soon as it came to this area. However, okay, so the ADR was what is it? 112. What is it? Okay, yeah, it was 112 and it was already at 156. Well, 156 here. Okay, but this area was already blown out, right? So,
Yeah.
so your confirmations here, remember always though, keep in mind. So your confirmation will be these. First of all, your HOD is here. First of all, right? That's number one. Number two, the timing on this one was perfect. This was in the shadow box at the appropriate time. What was this, like 9:30, 8 Central Time? 9:30, gold. That's 2. Okay, and if you're a guy or a girl that likes to use extra confirmations, okay? Number 3, you could have used this, right? You could have looked left, quotations, look left and seen these pins before price, where price is gone, okay? That's 3. Number 4, hammer, candlestick at the appropriate timing, at the high, okay? And then 5th, your ADR, of course. Also, this also acts kind of like a resistance. And to me, this also helps as a reversal. When the ADR is blown out like this tells you, okay, look, man, they ran out of money, you know, they have to reverse, right? You know, okay? So here on this occasion, though, you see how they kept going, but they possibly consolidated around this area. So with that being said, though, here are two scenarios you would expect. Okay, so real quick here. So this is would be all your confirmations. All your confirmations, okay? To take this trade, to take a safe with the ADR, okay? So that's what pretty much what the ADR means. And no, the ADR can even go higher, but that just means that they have to either consolidate because they cannot go over, they can't go more. They can't, right? Or they may just reverse slowly back into the range, like that's it, possibly around here. Okay, I'm about to show you what can happen.
Okay, good.
All right, so oops, what can happen? Okay, so okay, let's do the down cycle first. This one's for you, Shorty. Down, okay. So this is your ADR high, right? This is your eight, okay. Just like the scenario, all right. ADR low. Oh, darn. Okay, ADR low. Okay, price came here and then they dropped massively. Okay, your ADR was blown out already. You start seeing this line. So, what are the two moves they have left? Okay, either they're gonna keep pushing down, but slowly, like choppy, like kind of like up, down, like this though. Very choppy movement though. Okay, one, that's one. Two, they can do this and they can consolidate. I'm basing these off of my own experience, okay? They can just consolidate and just hold the level and that's it, right? Because they can't go more. They can't, okay? They are limited. I remember I've said that they're limited to the ADR, so that's why it's important, okay? That's two. Three, or they do this and then form like some slow W and they slowly start rising, slowly, but not obviously not all the way up here, possibly somewhere around here, okay? About 1/4 of what this did. And I'm like I said, I'm basing these off of what I've seen. Okay, let's see. I want to take oh, okay. Um so yeah, this is what I've seen, okay? It usually goes about 1/4 back unless there is news, another set of news. I think about 3 weeks ago, I believe there was a news. I don't know what kind of news was it, but they dropped and the ADR was already blown out. Let me get some of this out. Okay, I think it was AUD USD. Okay, they had done 3 levels. Three. The ADR was already blown out for New York. The ADR high and low, they were blown out already. Okay, basing these off of what I've seen. Okay, so the ADR was, I think it was like 99, and the ADR was supposed to be like 75. So it was blown out for like 22 pips. All right. Okay. So they did this. They chop, right? And then news came. Okay, so keep in mind they started throwing pins, right? Level 3, they started throwing pins to the downside. Okay. However, on this scenario, they held the level, and for news, they spiked down one more time, and then they rose more back into the middle, though. Okay, Cash, but how do I know that they're not gonna keep dropping more? How do I know this is a reversal? Very good question, actually. But okay, for that one, first of all, your ADR was already met, right? It was blown. Second, you know the market makers cannot go down or up forever. They must correct. So with that being said, with the appropriate signals, right? They did this and then they rose. You could have possibly taken it, you possibly couldn't have, all right? It's your choice. But like I said, the signals must present, all right? So that's how you can use your ADR high and your ADR low when they're blown out and the different scenarios I've seen. All right, guys. So Mark, I hopefully I went over it a little more like you expected. All right, Mark. Cool, cool.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Okay, and then I also actually the question that I was hold on, we got like 5 minutes. I'll go over it on I'll go oh
Oh,
I heard that. I'll go over it on Tuesday, guys. But yeah. Anyways, guys, this is what I wanted to go over with you guys today. The feelings and emotions behind the trades and what the market makers do to manipulate our minds and how they play with us, with our emotions, making us think, man, we got it wrong. They spike this area, you're stuck here. They come down here, you're stuck. Now you're confused and worried because you have your life savings account on the line, or you have your salary, or whatever the case is, right? Okay. We went over the emotions. This is why we must throw our emotions out the window, guys, in trading, especially on live. Especially, right? Of course, on live we have to throw them out because we get emotional. We see a little drawdown, we start getting scared and freaked out. And I'm no exception. Trust me. All right. You start seeing a drawdown. You see that perfect M and W set up, and then they do this. You're like, darn, what the hell? You guys stopped out. You know, you start feeling, man, I'm not getting it. Man, the Cassius training is trash. He doesn't know how to teach, man. You start calling me all kinds of names, right? So that's what I mean, right? Do not let these guys manipulate you. Learn how to play alongside them, and you'll be successful. Like I discussed in the first video, in order to be successful in this business, you must trade in line with the market maker. If you can anticipate and react accordingly to their behavior, you got this. You got them. It is your world. It is your playground now. You will own these guys. And like I said, right, when you're learning, use 1% risk. I'll go over it again because actually I see some new people came in. Okay, so use 1% of your account to risk on trades while you're learning my method. Ramp it up to 5% when you're getting the hang of it. And once you're a master, use the leverage of, I don't know what leverage is the biggest, like 10,000. But anyways, I'm probably exaggerating, but use the leverage against these guys. And like I said before, stick it right back down their freaking throat. All right. So this is what I'm expecting from you guys. All right. And the news. All right. Like I said, until you can prove me that you can trade freaking legs first, the second leg ends in W's and straightaways, then you come and tell me, hey, Cash, look, man, I'm ready for the news. I know where I'm at in the cycle, this and that. I'm ready. I'm ready. All right. I tell you, all right, look, man, go ahead. Go ahead and trade them, bro. I have confidence in you. You've proven me that you can master those. Go for the next step. Go for the next one. All right. All right, guys. Looks like I'll end it here now. Want to wish everybody a happy Sunday. Bless everyone, every single one of you guys. I love every single one of you guys. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening to me. I know I talk a lot, or probably I sound my voice is kind of. Actually, I was hearing my recordings, and that my voice sounds kind of boring. So I don't know how you guys are, are feeling about that, but yeah, guys. Anyways, uh, hopefully everyone, like I said, had a great weekend, and let's get it. Let's get it, guys. I'll see you in the Telegram, guys, and everybody have a good night. All right.
Thanks, man. Have a good
Yeah.
night, bro.
All right, for sure.
Oh, by the way, real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Are we gonna be looking at charts tonight or something like that? Entries or anything like that, or
Tonight, I'm gonna post. Well, I'm gonna post the USD Japan, whatever you're expecting, and the AUD USD. So, okay. However, AUD, remember all the X. I'll post it in the Telegram. I'll post it. Don't worry. I'll post it. I'll post it right now. Actually.
all right, bro.
Yeah. Okay. All right,
Thanks, man.
guys. All right.